Hi, my name is Alex from AP Commerce, and this video is a continuation of the Freight Container Management app that we have available on AppSource for Dynamics 365 Business Central. This video will walk you through on how to allocate the landed costs for your duty and tariff percentages. So the first thing we need to do is define the HTS code or the tariff numbers that are associated with each item. I'm going to bring up one item in question, the 1900-S. Now, in order to be able to allocate by duty and tariff, you need to specify the tariff number for each item. It may be the tariff number, some people call it the HTS code. For the HTS code, you will need to populate this table if you haven't done so already. For each HTS code, you will be able to identify the tariff and duty percentage based on the country of origin. On this tariff duty percentage page, you're able to define a start date and the country of origin and the end date and the tariff and duty percentage. So when I'm trying to allocate my duty and tariff percentage, it's going to be based on the country of origin, starting date, and the ending date. If you leave all these blank, if you do not specify a country of origin code, it will take this 5%. Now, if your item's country of origin comes from China, in this example, your duty and tariff percentage is going to be 20% off of the value of the goods. You can set multiple duties based on the country of origin from this list. Now, if I go to another, I could see that my duty and tariff percentage set up for that particular good. Alright, so now that I've assigned the tariff number and the country of origin for each item, I am ready to allocate the landed cost for the containers that I received. So from here, I am going to go to the posted container. I'm going to bring up my posted container here. Now for the posted container, you can go to the landed cost allocations. From here, you can define the different item charge assignment codes you want to use and the dollar amount that your freight forwarder has charged you. In this case, my freight's going to be $1,000 and I am going to allocate this by dollar amount of the goods. The second line is the duty. I am going to allocate this by the duty and tariff percentage based on the tariff number and the country of origin that I've set up against the item. Once I've defined all my landed costs that I'm going to allocate this to this container, I am going to click on action and I'm just going to create a new item charge invoice. You can also add it to an existing purchase document. So my vendor, I'm just going to type a vendor here and it allows you to create a purchase order or a purchase invoice. In this case, I'm going to create a purchase invoice. I'm going to click OK. Gonna push yes to have the purchase invoice open up for me. Now if I take a look at the freight, since we're allocating it by amount, I could just go to the item charge assignment and you'll see that based on this $1,000, it will allocate the freight cost based on the value of the goods. Now let's take a look at the allocation by duty and tariff. If I click on line, related information, and item charge assignments, you'll see that the amount is allocated based on the table that I set up for the item percentages. If I scroll to the right, I'll be able to see the base amount that I was trying to allocate and the tariff amount, as well as the country of origin for the item. If there are any differences between what the freight forwarder is charging you and what the system calculated as the tariff and duty percentage, it will be displayed on the lower right for the item charge assignment. You will not be able to post this landed cost invoice until you've reconciled the difference between the freight forwarder and what you've calculated in the system. If there are any differences, all you need to do is just go to the item card, update either the tariff number, country of origin, or you go into the tariff number and update the tariff and duty percentages. After you've done so, you will come back to this screen and click on suggest item charge assignment and recalculate it by the tariff and duty. Click OK and it will update the amount accordingly. And that's it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us.